Hello, and today we're going to be having a look over this rather smart Maxi 1300. Designed by Petterson, built by Maxi Yachts. The boat is from 2007, although I will give you a bit of an overview of the level of update the boat's had in recent years. Quick look up the rig there, that was out in 2017, and standing rigging replaced. Sails, again, those were recent, and those are from Kemp, both the main and head sail. Stepping on board there, you've got a nice walk-through transom, although there are fold-back transom doors there that close off the transom, but giving great access to the sea and the dinghy, etc. Twin wheels. Nice detail there of the cockpit table, which is removable. So pedestal, twin pedestals either side, both with instrument pods. A quick close-up there of the engine control details and cockpit lighting and nav lights and so on. Full-width traveller, because she's a performance cruiser, so a very capable sailing yacht. And plotter on the starboard side, again with AIS and radar. German main sheet system, so the main sheet comes back outboard to the helm position, and the pedestal winches for the Genoa there are nicely placed either side of the helming position as well. A quick detail onto the transom. Everywhere you look on this boat there's stowage. 2 lockers on the transom, both cockpit seats. A little detail of the gas locker there as well. Electricity on the starboard side, and shore power. And again, a large central locker here on the cockpit sole. Nice little detail there, houses the legs of the cockpit table just under the lid of that locker lid as well. Cockpit cushions, spray hood, stack pack for the main, boom cover and so on. Canvas work is all largely 2017. Teak side decks, white superstructure. Lumar hatches on the deck there as well are stainless as opposed to the anodized. And a step-through pulpit, a little bowsprit detail there for the anchor, and also useful for flying A-sails. As looking aft, mast-mounted spinnaker pole. You can see the detail there of the German main sheet system as well, coming down a side deck either side. Rod kicker. All halyards, control lines led aft under the deck to 2 control line winches either side of the companionway. Should point out that's a carbon pole as well. Stepping aft, a nice detail of the spray hood. A good bird's eye view of the very spacious cockpit there. And as I say, that cockpit table is fully removable. The legs stow in the hatch and the lock on the aft deck. Push pit mounted life raft, and there's a little mount there for the outboard as well on the starboard push pit. There's a bit of detail there on the cockpit table. As you can see, with a lot of the sailing lines led aft to the helm position, leaving the cockpit nice and free. And the control lines that are led aft, both port and starboard. You can see the port winch there, by the way, is electric. Your bank of Raymarine sailing instrumentation above the companionway. Nice clear view forward. There's a couple of very useful line bins there just on the cockpit coamings, both port and starboard, for the tails. Making for a nice clutter-free cockpit. Hinged companionway hatch there as well, which neatly stows back. Now stepping below, bright and airy saloon. A satin varnished mahogany interior. It's a grey fabric upholstery. It's a large linear galley with lots of work surface to port and semicircular saloon seating to starboard. The bench seat there as well, which is on little runners, so that will slide across, giving more access. Plenty of stowage. Everywhere you look on this boat, there's stowage actually. So just sliding the bench seat back there, you can see the detail of the leg on the saloon table. That drops to form a further double should you require it. Okay, so nav station detail, huge nav station and well stocked. Nav techs, large plotter. VHF, standalone GPS there as well, and you can just see the command mic that plugs in up in the cockpit. Moving over to port of the galley, nice stainless steel microwave, twin sinks, mixer faucet, pressurized hot and cold of course. As you can see, she's fairly immaculately presented throughout as well. Cavernous fridge here, fridge freezer. With great access. Twin stainless sinks there with a mixer tap and a drinking water faucet also. Teak and holly effect floor. Moving forward into the owner's cabin. So a nice V berth there with infill forward. You can just see the infills there, by the way, for the saloon table as well. Slightly over to starboard. Really warm, comfortable cabin. Again, lots of high-level storage. Useful bit of seating and hanging stowage to port there. Ensuite toilet, separate shower stall. Again, evenite surfaces there as they are in the galley. One thing I should also make mention of is the electrical system on board, which was updated in 2016 with the addition of Master Volt lithium-ion batteries, Master Volt alpha alternator, Master Volt charging system, and that's all controlled with a Master Volt MasterView 3.5-inch touchscreen. So moving aft into the aft heads compartment here, again evenite surfaces. Clean, well presented, and a little useful wet locker there at the back. So to port aft we have a large double, again with lots of stowage. It's really quite a comfortable cabin. A nice bright airy quarter berth cabin. So a quick peek into the engine compartment. This is a new in 2018 Volvo D250. You can see the uprated alternator there as well. The yacht offers really flexible accommodation. You've got the double to port, and to starboard we have this a cabin with a double, an infill, so that can run as a single berth, or you pop in the infill and it runs as a nice double. Plenty of side access there, I should mention, also to the engine room. And then with the addition of this rather useful little Pullman berth as well. There's a large hatch as well which opens to the cockpit there, allowing lots of ventilation and light into that cockpit as well. So it's lots of flexible accommodation throughout the yacht. Quick peek from the outside here to round up. The topside paint, as I mentioned, that was new in 2013. The below the waterline was taken back, 5 coats of gel shield, 200 epoxy and anti-fouled. And as you can see, she's sitting here freshly anti-fouled. Prop cleaned and burnished, new anodes, and ready to go. Currently ashore at our offices here in Lymington. The vessel is available to view 7 days a week.